What is going on, YouTube? It's been about 4 months. I'm sorry it's been so long. I've just had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. About a month ago, about a month and a half, about a month and a week or so ago, my wife passed away. She had heart failure and just multiple issues, but things are starting to pick up a little bit for me. I mean, I miss her, but I know she'd want me to keep going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to rebuild my channel again, and we'll see what happens. So right now tonight, I've been predicting for quite a while that we're gonna have a pullback. I mean, I know it's been, I know we've been green a lot lately, but sometimes you need a healthy correction. Like Bitcoin got as high as 11,700, Ethereum got as high, I think, is 415, I want to say 420. I think for Ethereum, your major resistance right now is about 415 to 420, I would say. Every time it hits that mark, that's when you have a major correction. We're at about 382, somewhere around there right now. But we're going to go ahead and focus on Bitcoin for now. And I told you guys a long time ago, about 4 months ago, I've been messing around with my mining. Well, a buddy of mine is going to send me 4 more graphics cards, so I'm going to have quite a nice rig going. A couple of RX 580s. Let's see. He said it was a Radeon something. It's a single fan. It's kind of a cheaper rig, just a cheaper graphics card. I might end up just selling that one. But I'm also getting a GTX EVGA 1070 Ti. That's a pretty decent graphics card. They go for about 350 to 400, so I did a pretty good deal. I had some gold that I traded him, so, and I've got, recently, since my wife passed, I kind of came into a little bit of money, and I wanted to get myself set up. So I got some money in savings now, which is good. I've got about 50 shares of Marathon Oil, as well as 1 full share of Apple. Those are at about $499 now. Apple right now is going to be doing a forward split. They're going to be, for every share that you hold, you're going to get four shares. So I will have a total of 4 shares, if I said that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. But I'm thinking about doing also with crypto. I'm going to also be adding stocks. We'll be taking a look at stocks. Not tonight. It's kind of been a long day today. But right now, we're just going to focus on Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I may start getting into Bitcoin. Right now, for me, it's a little bit too high right now. If we ever drop down to 3 grand again, like we were about a year or so ago, it might look a little bit more appetizing for me right now. But for now, I think I'm just going to hold back for a bit and, see what happens. But for Bitcoin, it looks like we started out today's price at about, let me move this over here a little bit. Yeah, we started at about 11,625, and it just slowly but surely just kind of, drop here, then you have another drop here, 11.5. This is going to be your lowest point for the day right here. That's 11,119.26. Your high is going to be right up here at about 11,635. Now, I did have the 1 full Ethereum, but I traded it to my friend for a couple of graphics cards, and then my gold, I traded that for the 1070. So I had like a $2.50 Liberty gold coin, about a $500 gold coin. So, he gave me some pretty good graphics cards for it. So I'll have a pretty decent rig. So I'll be doing about 0.35. If I can really get it tweaked right, if I can really get the rig going the way it's supposed to be, I've got a feeling I could be doing about 0.4 Ethereum a month. That figures out to be about 150 to 160 a month. I'd say realistically 125 to 160-ish range. I mean, that's pretty good. That's just extra money I'll have to get me back to one full Ethereum again, which, the only thing it's going to cost me is electricity. And, if you really want to build a mining rig, I would highly recommend doing it now, because if cryptos keep going up, I got to warn you, as the crypto prices grow up, the cost of the graphics cards go up as well. I remember, gosh, was in the beginning of the year, RX 570s, RX 580s, 8 gigabytes. Those are the ones I usually mess with, because I think right now 8 gigabytes is that's the minimum you have to do to mine Ethereum. And though the RX 570 I have right now, I got paid tonight, 0.01, which is worth about $5, and it only took me about a week to mine it. And that's from just one graphics card. That RX 570 cost me, I bought it on Amazon brand new, nobody ever touched it, and that cost me about $100, $115 maybe. No, about $100 plus shipping. Now today, that'll cost you about $140 to $150. The 580s that my friend is sending me, they're the armors, those are the nice ones. The 580s are going to run you about $140 to $160 each, and he's sending me two. And then that extra little one fan one, gosh, I think it's a Radeon 580, he said, and it's a single, it's black, and it's got a red fan. You probably know what I'm talking about. Those go for $99 alone. I would say you could pull out of something like that, you could probably pull about, oh gosh, probably at least 10 hashes a second, maybe 15. And then the big boy he's sending me, which I'm really excited about, is the 1070 Ti GTX EVGA. That is a very beautiful card. It's got LED light up and everything. So when I get it plugged into my rig and I get it going, I kind of have a bootleg rig right now. But what I'm after right now, I kind of want something that's already ready to go. I want like the open air frame. I want the motherboard. I want everything ready to go. That way I can just insert my graphics cards. Because the system I have right now, I don't think the computer I have right now, it's got a 1300 watt power supply, which those run about 150 to 180 alone. But as far as mining crypto, I just don't know if the rig that I have right now is really capable of running these four powerful graphics cards that I'm about to put on it. Because right now I'm just running an RX 570. That's not going to be a big deal. But I'm talking about putting a Radeon 580. I'm talking about putting two RX 580, 8 gigabyte, and they are the armors. And then I'm putting the 1070 Ti. That's going to be a lot of power. And I just don't know. So if anybody out there has a rig, a whole setup, like a complete rig, but if you're just missing, like, let's say, you don't have the graphics cards, but if you're just missing the graphics cards, but you got the whole other setup, I would be interested in purchasing that. I've got a budget of about $225 I can spend right now, but I want to get something that's shipped to me that is fully assembled, doesn't require, because I don't really have any techs right now that can help me put it together, and I want it fully assembled to ship. I'll pay for the shipping, but if anybody knows of anything like that, let me know. Okay, I've babbled on long enough. So like I said, Bitcoin, you started out at about 11,629. Your lowest point was here, 11,230, and then you started to recover again. So we have these dips, but what I've tried to tell people in the past, don't sell out of fear. When my wife was alive, we sold because we needed the money. We needed to pay a bill or something. I'm not going to let some indicator or somebody tell me, hey, Jason, you need to sell your Ethereum. Or you need to sell your... I've got one Litecoin left, one full Litecoin. And I'm not going to sell that thing just because some indicator is telling me, oh, you got to sell it right now. I sell it with gut instinct. If my gut is telling me, hey, you better sell this stuff now, that's what I'm going to do. or I just keep it until it makes sense for me to, where I get to the point where I make a nice little profit, or if I have a bill I have to pay. But anyway, I make enough money though where I don't have to worry about selling my crypto to pay bills. But anyway, I've talked long enough, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, and then we'll wrap up tonight on Litecoin. Let's see. Get this out of here. Oh, and also, back in February, I think you guys already know about it, but I also had a seizure, which was a lot of fun. I don't recommend it. But anyway, okay. Hold on one moment here. I'm a little rusty, guys. It has been 4 months since I've done a video, so it might take me a little time to get my act together here. Okay, guys. It looks like Ethereum right now, the price is at about 382. We started out the day at about 398.66, so it did one heck of a slide. So then you started to descend here, retracing here to 390, and then you kind of did a little bump up here, 399, but then you started retracing further. I'd say right here is about where the lowest point is for today. So about 369.36, and then it's slowly but surely starting to recover. So as I said, for Bitcoin, guys, you know, try not to worry when you have drop-offs like this. I've always said before, if you're going to be in the investing game, you can't let a $50 price drop for Ethereum, a $10 price drop for Litecoin, or how much it ever might be, or a $700 or $800 price drop for Bitcoin. You can't let that stuff bother you. Because you got to think to yourself, well, you know, as I've told you in the past, it's happened to me numerous times. I'll get out thinking that, okay, the bottom's going to drop off here. Well, I'll get out, and then as soon as I get out, guess what happens? The price starts to recover. So tomorrow, we could be back to 400, guys, easily. It's 382 now. Tomorrow, the next day, by the weekend, we could be back to $400. So don't let this fear scare you. And on these message boards, you're always going to have these jokers and characters like me. But you know, I know a little bit more what they're talking about. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to scare you. They try to say, "Oh, doom and gloom is coming." Don't listen to these people, guys, because these people don't know any more than you do. They don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't try to claim that I know the future because I don't. I wish I did. I'd be a billionaire. But anyway, don't let people try to scare you because what they're doing is they're trying to get you to sell so that way they can come in, swoop up those coins that you just sold, spent your hard-earned money on, and they're going to take a profit. So don't let these people scare you into selling your coins. But guys, Ethereum's really not looking that bad. I predict Bitcoin by Christmas will be at least, I'd say 12 to, let's just say 20K. Because it looks like it is holding this $11,000 support level really well. And it looks like Ethereum, you've got a realistic support of Ethereum of about 360 to about 380 to about 400. And like I said, once you hit the 440, 420 to 440 is your resistance. And then it just goes down from there. And once, like if you got in, like I did, I got in at about 240. I paid $240 for one Ethereum coin. I waited till about 415 and I traded it to my friend for those graphics cards. So I came out smelling like a rose. I made some profit. So, and also, don't forget, every time you sell, every time you make a profit, they've got what they call capital gains tax. You're gonna have to pay your taxes on these. So don't forget. And if you do have a lot of money into it, I might make a little suggestion for you. Say you got about $25,000 in crypto, okay? Well, what you need to do is sell off little bits at a time so that way they can't tax you that much. You're going to get taxed on it regardless. But like if you have one full Bitcoin and you sell it and you make 25,000 profit, they're going to kick the crap out of you with taxes. So the best thing for you to do is just sell it off little chunks at a time. I mean, that makes sense to me. But anyway, oh, and you'll have to excuse my hair. I am kind of, I don't know, my hair's all screwed up, so I do apologize. But anyway, let's see. Let me get out of this. We'll do Litecoin, and then we will go ahead and wrap this up for tonight. But as I said before, I'm going to try to think of more content that I can do. I would like to really get into stocks. I enjoy metal detecting too, so I might try, maybe do a little bit of variety, like maybe first part of the program, talk about crypto, since that's what the primary deal is with this channel. And then, we could talk a little bit about stocks. We could talk a little bit about metal detecting. If there's like a hobby or any kind of thing you'd like me to talk about, just let me know. So, all right, guys, for the last coin for tonight, basically I'm doing 3 because I'm tired as heck too. We finally started at school, at my work. We finally started working 2:30 to 11, and so to say the least, it's been a long day and I'm tired. But I promised somebody that I would do a video tonight, and I always try to be a man of my word. So if you're watching, hope you enjoy. But anyway, let's see. We started out the day for Litecoin at about, if my blind butt can see this, we started about $60.72. Started to slowly but surely retrace. Little here, little there. Little ping-ponging around here. Then we shot up to about $61.17. It looks like $61 to $62 is your resistance for a Litecoin. I remember a year or two ago when Litecoin was at about 100 and a quarter, and now it's really gone down. But I do believe eventually at some point, maybe by Christmas, it'll be back to that point again. So right around here, 60, then you retraced again to about 59. Again and again. Here's your low point right here. About 58.75, and then you started to recover. Went up a little bit here, back to 58, and then retraced again, and then so on and so on. So guys, a lot of ping pong action. I think eventually what we need to do is we need to start consolidating for a while. I hate consolidation. With consolidation, I don't even bother checking the price, because usually with Litecoin, for example, if it's at $57 in the morning, with good old consolidation, I can promise you at noon it's going to be $57 or $56 or $58. You're not going to really see any increases until the next bull run. Nobody really knows when that's going to be, but let's hope it's soon. Because as I start my mining and get my rig operating, I'm thinking about maybe buying more graphics cards in the future. I want to get this rig up and running and successful. And if I can see that it's really turning a profit for me, I'm really thinking that I may go ahead and buy another one. Because my goal, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is to eventually have enough rigs going in my home that I can actually pay my rent on crypto, which would be amazing. So anyway, guys, it's great to be back. It's just been really tough for me the last month or so. But it's been a tough summer. First I have a seizure, I had a low calcium count, and then I lose my wife. So to say 2020 has not been great for me would kind of be the understatement of the world. But I can rest assure you that I'm back. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like things are really picking up for me. And I think it's now time to start kicking butt and getting back to work. Anyway, guys, this is CryptoVision 2.0 signing off. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.